He's making this look easy. Well, hard part down. That was easy.
Yeah. I tend to.
He hit the nose.
Camera? That's cool.
So that back tire on the trailer is gonna go over that stump. Yeah. It's like right in line.
You think you could like dig it up real quick?
Huh?
You think you could like dig it up real quick?
Pick it up.
Dig it up, like move it.
When he had his skid steer, he tried to, you could see the dirt around it.
And it didn't budge.
No.
This thing is like locked. How do I, there we go. What hell?
Play it. That's yours, that's his. Well, guys, it's here. It's here. It took a minute. Thank you, Ben, for all your help. Probably echo. Yeah, thanks to Ben. He's the one that owned the Connex. You saw him out here helping him and his wife, Jenny. Thank you guys so much. We got it here. Teamwork, perseverance, all those big words. But yeah, let me show you inside. I've got junk, You know, this is all from the Jeep. Now it's gonna have its own place. This morning I came and built these. I got this off of Amazon. They're shelves. Just got back from Lowe's. You know, I've done some sketchy things with vehicles in my time, and I've got to say, this is probably in the top three sketchiest things I've done. It goes all the way up to the driver's side. I had my arm around here to make sure it didn't jump up and down. I'm pretty sore right now, but well worth it. It probably sticks out, I'm gonna say 10 feet, probably 8. I got 2 by 10s by 16s for shelving in there. Sketchy. Yes, I know. And I'm sure people driving by me are like, what the hell? But whatever, it had to get done. I don't have a truck. I'm gonna put these up here. I'm gonna organize some things for a quick bit, and then I promised Amelia I'd take her to the pool. So that's gonna be it for that. I did come in this morning. I built those shelves, and then I had to go help a buddy move. And I went straight from there to Lowe's, and now I'm back. And yeah, I'm trying to get all this stuff done before it hits 90 degrees. We're at 86 right now, so still have a little bit of time before it gets pretty gross out, which it's kind of late. It is a little humid and gross out right now, but nothing that I can't handle, so let's get to work. Here we go. I call this the no-spill shelving units. So from here to here is 18 inches from end to end. These are 2 by 10 by 16 long. Really, they're 2 inches or like inch and some change by 9 1/4. And it will not fit. It won't even squeeze in. Now, my buddy has the same shelving system. He said 2 by 10 by 16s slid, that they were super tight. This is more than tight. I'm banging it with a sledgehammer. I'm putting my weight on there. It's not budging. So, I think what I'm gonna do is get a little saw and just zoop, 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 zoop on all the fronts. So 4 fronts, and then maybe chip a piece off from here just for it to slide in, because it is tight. There's a huge gap right there that I need to close in. And I've tried everything. So, yeah, there's that. You know, they say things are never easy, because, I mean, if they were easy, then everyone would do it. I've got my 2 loads of millings. Boom, boom. More to come on that. I think this area right here, let me show you. This area right here that I've tarped down, I think this is gonna be a lean-to right here that goes up to about probably the edge right here. So that's about 12 feet, I think, if I measured it correctly. Maybe just shy of 12 feet. But yeah, I figure edge of Connex, edge right here where this tree is, straight across Connex to where I'm standing, straight across, all covered, shaded. Maybe one day it'll hold my tractor or my ATV, UTV. Some acronym will fit in there. I plan to get an excavator and get all these stumps out. I'm gonna try to level it a little bit better, a little bit more. And yeah, this will be chicken coop, chicken run, storage area, you know, outside stuff. And that can stay like that. I can slide some stuff in there. Got a couple extra big blocks. If you notice, this one's on its side. If I couldn't put it flat like the others, and they were sitting, so you see the one in the back is flat. And as the container started going down, we dropped 4 on each side, 1, 2, 3, no, 5 on each side. But the end was tilting down. So the driver said, let's put these on their side like this, standing up. It's a solid piece of concrete, so it'll hold, but eventually I'm gonna move this to here. There is a beam going across, and that's why the driver put it there. But because this side was much lower, this end was much lower, we had to again tilt it. So now these middle ones aren't even touching, which is fine. These connexes, as long as there's no modifications, they're supposed to hold strong on all 4 corners, which it is. The doors open up just fine, they close just fine. Of course, I'm gonna have to wait for the ground to just adjust to, 10,000 pounds in this area, and we'll see what happens from there. All right, so shelves will be to be continued. That's what happens when you get Amazon. Things don't always work out, even though they did work out for my buddy. I do have magnets. I'm curious to see how well they work. Whoa, all right. Whoa. Golly, that's not going anywhere. Let's see how well it can hold. I don't think it's wide enough. Wow, that's pretty damn strong. Huh, I like that. Nice. What else can be hung? What do you think? Yeah, let's put it right there. I think we are done. I need a little jigsaw. Jink, 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 jink. Maybe a chisel, and she should be good. All right, well, I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go home and take Amelia to the pool. I'll come back tomorrow morning with some gear and cut little notches on that. And then I'll probably also come with more stuff from the garage. All right, guys, I'll see you in the morning. All right, next day, lots going on. I'm just now starting to record, but let me show you what's going on. Got my buddy's trailer, pulling it with the Commander. Took a lot of stuff from the garage. And Caleb and I are unloading it and putting it here. I brought the battery bank right there. Brought the little jigsaw, and I cut notches into each one of the front boards. So yeah, not bad. As soon as the notches went in, it was still a tight fit, but it worked. So I'm gonna start filling this up. Actually, let's put that on this side. All right, I'm gonna help Caleb out. We're going to finish unpacking. I'm gonna return the trailer, and I can get into the nitty gritty of organizing it later. But for now, let's just unpack. All right, so we're done unpacking. That's everything there. Hey, Caleb, that chainsaw, actually, there's stuff in the back of the Commander. Can you bring that up? All right, so here's what it looks like. Check this piece of wood out. Got this from a buddy of mine. I helped him move. And he does woodwork. And he's moving to Florida. And I'm like, man, what are you gonna do with that? He's like, it's yours. Just get it out, get it away. And this piece here, I guess his goal was he was gonna do some kind of epoxy, which is pretty cool. I don't know what I'll do with that, but it's a pretty cool piece of wood. Got my target stands ready for the berm. External battery here, that's gonna stay here. I really do need to get a cutout a vent, one high, one low on the opposite end to get some airflow in here, but that'll come sooner than later. We're already pretty much in the middle of summer. But the way I'm gonna organize this is I'm gonna have all my overlanding camping gear back here. If you notice, I've got my awning, a high lift, or farmer's jack, whatever you guys call them these days. And then over here, I'll have all my equipment and gear. These metal hooks are pretty strong. I got the molly there, tourniquet. That's gonna stay there. Remote control cars, some pretty high speed ones. They'll be on the property to have some fun with. And then we've got Amelia over here cutting some wood, cutting some bark. Look at that. Yeah, getting it done. Some fence posts. Why are you smiling while you do it? Is it that much fun?
Yeah.
Look at all the posts she's done so far.
No.
Now,
I've only done one.
Caleb's done all these.
I've done one of those.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So Caleb's done all but one, and Amelia's done one, plus that one she's working on now. And then the plan with these, of course, fence posts. I'll burn them, dig the ground up, put them in the ground. That's it for the day. We're gonna finish up, clean up the trailer, return the trailer, and then head home to get ready for the week. Action.
Perfect, get me mid-stretch.
All right, guys, another day. I just want to kind of catch you up before I end this video. I started the retaining wall with Caleb, and in the middle, really towards the beginning, damn, horse flies. Towards the beginning, the camera died. So let me show you what the end product was. Ta-da. So I had two sizes to work with here, and it's not bad. We'll just see how long it lasts. So it rained right after, and you can see this is what I'm trying to stop. Back here, we're gonna fill it in. You see I just got like old logs, broken cinder blocks that I'm using to just kind of fill this in. The rain is gonna push all this down. I'll keep filling it until hopefully the wall's secure. I did fill all these except for the top row. I filled them all with dirt and sand and whatever I could find. So if you look down here, and it's pretty compact because like I said, there was a big rainstorm yesterday. So far so good. This hole was huge. I mean, it was almost as big as this one. Filled it in, put that cinder block in there. Cinder block is filled with concrete, so I wasn't going to use it. But I'll keep filling this up until all that erosion kind of slows down, which I doubt that it's ever going to slow down, but we'll see what happens. This wall might end up falling over in the next year, but I'll deal with it then. This right here, I think I'm going to make my entryway, build some steps that will just come down here, and then this is where we'll be doing the blasting from. Still waiting on the dirt. Yep, enough on that. Patience, Danielson, patience. All right, let's see what else. Oh, I had to bring my trailer back. Got another nasty grant from the HOA. So right now the trailer's at the top of the property up there, but this is where I plan to put it. I figure, you know, this thing is rigged to go camping. I can grill out in it anytime I want. There's a fridge in it, so I can use the solar power to keep the battery topped off, keep the fridge in there. I can keep food in there and locked up away from the animals and the humans with sticky fingers. But yeah, this is where I plan to put it. I'm gonna kind of clear all this out and try to level it out. There was a lot of wood over here. Actually, that's the 3 remaining that I decided to keep right here. Chopped up the rest of it, put it back here, kind of out of sight, out of mind. Again, all this I want to level out, put my trailer here. What else? Oh, yeah. I organized the trailer, or the Connex. Still moving stuff in. All this is gonna be on Marketplace, trying to sell stuff and get rid of stuff. We are putting the house on the market, so fingers crossed everything works out well. People overbid by hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But yeah, we're gonna put the house on the market and hopefully start this build soon. And then the last thing is, bam, this area right here. I cut these trees, chicken coop eventually. I asked Jordan if I could use the excavator one more time. I just want to get rid of these stumps, level it out, because again, it is fairly level. Just kind of smooth it out. Finish this area off back here behind the Connex, just a little bit, just enough for me to get the trailer in there and make it somewhat level. But yeah, I want to get all this done, plus the couple onesies and twosies trees that I've cut down that I need to get the stumps out that way. If I don't end up getting the stumps out of that, that's totally fine. Hopefully that's coming soon. He was talking about maybe this weekend, so we'll see. Okay, and then the last thing is I'm still waiting on gravel. I've got my 2 loads here. I think I'm waiting on 4 or 5 more, and yeah, hopefully get this gravel as well. So there's a lot of projects that I've started or that I'm continuing that I just want to finish one. I just want to put one in the books. Actually, the Connex, we started with leveling the ground, and Ben helped me with all that. We got the guy. So yeah, this one's complete. We deserve a medal for this one. But all the other ones, like the dirt for the range and the cinder block, I'm finally glad that I used the cinder block and got it done. It's fairly level. The bottom layer is the toughest one that takes the most time, and I definitely took my time so much time that battery ended up running out. But once that bottom layer was set, everything else was easy, other than, you know, putting dirt in there and compacting it down so that it doesn't budge. Grass is growing again. Who would have thunk? That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or if you have any comments, leave them in the comments. I'll keep you guys updated on stuff that's been happening, but yeah, right now everything's kind of crazy. The guy came yesterday to take pictures of the house. It's going to be on the market today or tomorrow, and we already have a place to rent. So told our builder, hey, this is happening, be ready, strap on those boots. And he gave us the thumbs up. He's ready to roll, so things are happening. All right, guys, I'm done talking. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.